Welcome back. Good evening to all of you. From previous 3 or 4 lectures, I think we have discussed about the basic introductory part of transportation, what what the transportation means itself, what are the functions of transport. So, I have given assignment in which I have asked these 3 questions. So, in this PDF, you can find the answers of the desired questions. Now, in the today's lecture, we will discuss about means of transportation. So, what are the means? The means you can see the means of transportation in a very classified manner, and the basis of classification of the transportation means on the basis of the way, on the basis of the vehicle, on the basis of motive, on the basis of power used, and on the basis of terminals. So, today in this lecture, we will see what a transportation mean. So, I have a chart for all of you to understand the means of transport. So, this basic route is of today's topic is modes of transport. We can split this mode of transport into very three mediums. So we can move from one place to another place on land. So the first part is land transport. In this land part of land transportation, there are lot of pathways, various kinds of roads are there. So second term in the land transport or second type of land transport is roadways. Third one is tramways. I hope my chart in this lecture is a bit tricky. This tramways, you have earlier seen it in a Bollywood or Hollywood movie, but you will not familiar with this term. I will explain it. And fourth mode is railways. All of you are very aware about roadways and railways because even every student in our class or every viewer of this particular lecture has used this this mode roadways and this mode railways. But the tramways, what is the tramways? Tramways, if you is fond of Bollywood movie, then you can see a train which is gliding over a road by electricity. These kind of ways are in European countries, or I think if I am not wrong, tramways is also in Calcutta of our own country. So I hope you will clearly finding this image of tramways, pathways is just like a walking path for headloads or pack animals, for humans and as well as animals. In the roadways, vehicular movement is also there and non-vehicular movement is there. Vehicular movement is nothing but the movement through a vehicle. It may be four wheeler, 10 wheelers like bus, trucks, cycle, motorcycle, cars is a vehicular movement. It will fall into this vehicular road land transport category. But in case of non-vehicular movement, suppose there is a man which is moving from one place to another place. In this COVID-19 pandemic situation, various migratory Mazdoors are moving from metropolitan cities to their villages by their own feet. So it is a non-vehicular road land transport. Now railways. Railways is also split in two parts, as you can see, trains and malgadis. So trains is are passenger trains. In passenger trains, there are a lot of categories of passenger trains. Those trains which stops on each station, which is known in the civil engineering terminology, is passenger train. Then express trains, superfast trains, lots of trains are there. Rajdhani, Shatabdi, now train 18, and goods or freight trains. Goods or freight trains are used to transport goods or various kinds of freights from one place to another. Basically, these trains are starting from metro cities or city where a cement factory is producing cement, or from port where lot of goods, various kinds of goods are arriving in our country from various different countries. So these goods trains or freight trains are the another mode of land transport. So in this particular lecture, we will only discuss about land transport, and the rest of the transport mode, which is water transport and air transport, we will discuss it in our next lecture. So you have to mention in your assignment from various examples, from various diagrams. You can find it on internet, and make a soft copy of land transportation in detail, in which you have to show pathways, head loads, pack animals, vehicular and non-vehicular, about tramways, which is a new thing for you, I hope, and railways, passenger trains and good or freight trains. So this is your first mode of transportation, and which is very important or very essential mode of transportation, because most of the goods movement or human movement is done through land transportation. So you have to remember it very carefully. Thank you so much for your kind attention.